All right, so we've set up our stores, we've set up our pricing, our products, all of that good stuff. And now we're getting email notifications saying, an order's been placed. What am I doing next? Where do I need to go? Where you're gonna wanna head to is Orders on your top navigational bar and then Order Manager. This is gonna show you the 5 stages in which you are gonna move your orders over so you know where they're at in the realm of your production. Your first stage is your Approve. This is where every single order is going to come through. So whether it's an order from your main store where your customer designed a product, or if it's coming from a school store or a family reunion store that you've created for a client, everything will come through to your Approve. This is where you can figure out, was payment made? Is this good artwork? Do I need to reach out to the client and ask any questions about their order? Once you're good to go and you want to start ordering your product, you're going to move all orders to your order stage. This is where you're going to be able to run a product order report so that you can grab the SKU, style of the shirt, color, quantity, and all that good stuff so that you can then take that report to your supplier and order your products. Now, in this stage, you can also export to QuickBooks as well as ShopWorks. So it's very important that those 3, product order report, QuickBooks export, and ShopWorks export is all done in your order stage. Once you've placed your order with the supplier, now you're waiting to receive your orders. So you're waiting to receive that package from Sanmar, Alphabet, or SNS to make sure I got everything, we tracked everything, we're good to go. Now we're printing our products. Once you're printing, you're done, you're wanting to ship those packages out, then we're moving them to ship stage. Now, each stage is clickable, so I could click into any stage that I would want and get into that specific one. Now, you also have a search bar to the right, so maybe Jim called you up and said, hey, I'm looking for my order, I was wondering where it's at. How soon do you think I can get it? You can go ahead and filter out by Jim's order number, or you could go ahead and put Jim's first and last name, hit enter, and that order will populate for you. Now you also have the option to filter out by a specific store. So let's say you are getting orders from your design studio store. However, you just ran a store for a camp and you did all their uniforms and all that good stuff. So you want to make sure that now that that store is closed, we need to make sure all the orders coming through are good to go, and then we're going to order our product. So I can go ahead and filter out by Camp Acorn. I then can select my filter type. I can select stage and approve because that's where all of my orders will be since I haven't moved any yet. When I go ahead and click apply, it's going to show me every order that is in this specific stage for Camp Acorn. Now you'll notice I have 2 orders in here, both of which have a status of unauthorized. In your approve stage, you're going to see if the order is authorized versus unauthorized. An unauthorized order means that your customer either purchased with a purchase order, a gift certificate, arranged for payment later. Maybe you disabled the payment, so you were just using the store as an online order form and everyone was going to pay you when you deliver their uniforms. That all will pull through unauthorized. An authorized order is where the credit card payment went through, it was accepted by your processor, and we're good to go. You got the money, we're gonna now move those orders over. Anything that comes through unauthorized, I always suggest going through the order by clicking on the order number and just making sure I might have talked to Ruby Smith, but I just need a little bit more clarification. Oh, yep, I totally talked to her. She's from New Mexico. We're good to go. She's gonna pay me at a later date. Now, within the order itself, you can have a cancel and refund, so you can completely cancel and refund the entire order, or you're going to have a refund only, which can partially refund a specific order. So let's say Ruby ordered 2 hats, but we needed to refund 1 because she accidentally selected 2. You can do a refund only, and that will then refund $15 off of the price. So then it would just be a one price of $15. Now, if you do cancel an order, cancel and refund, or do a refund only, it is going to prompt that to your payment processor. So it's going to trigger that. It's going to tell them, hey, Ruby needs a refund. It can take 7 to 10 business days for that to refund. That's based on your payment processor. So good tip or trick is to contact your payment processor and see what that refund days would be, so that you can contact Ruby and say, hey, I canceled and refunded your order. I'm going to send you a receipt of that. And I just want you to know that it will take 7 business days for that to get back onto your credit card. Now, I did place a test order on our demo site, so I'm actually going to go ahead and refresh my order manager, and we're going to use that order to move through our production line. So if I wanted to go ahead, I can search for my name, or I can click right on my approved stage and my order is going to be right at the top. So this is my order. It is coming through as unauthorized. It is quite a balance. So that's one thing where, as a store owner, I want to make sure, 3D5 unauthorized order. Let me make sure that this is someone that I've spoken to. If not, I can go ahead and click into the order. I'm going to have the phone number and email where I can reach out to my customer and say, before I approve this, I need to make sure you're going to pay me. They might actually say, perfect, I can pay you right now over the phone. Here's my credit card. Or they might say, I picked local pickup. I'm going to actually come to your shop, so just let me know a good day and time to pick up my order, and I'll pay you then. Then from there, I can authorize this order, and I can start, making sure that we're printing it and everything's good to go. So when you come into your order, you're going to have your billing address. We have my payment details. So it's telling you that I purchased with a purchase order. So remember when we set up your shopping cart settings and we talked about purchase orders, and if you had purchase, you had it checked where you can accept any purchase order from anyone. I would be able to put in whatever number here and purchase that specific order that I'm placing. Therefore, it's definitely one of those things where any unauthorized order, I highly suggest coming through and making sure that everything is good to go. Now, you'll notice I have a couple of shirts here. All of my rendered designs, I can go ahead and select anything that I want here. And I can also see, what I've done so far. I have 12 medium in white, and I have some in different sizes. Now, I've spoke with Courtney, we're good to go. I'm going to now move this to my order stage so I can run my product ordering report. So I'm going to check the box that's next to my name. My select action dropdown is approve order / invoice. And I'm gonna go ahead and click apply. We'll get a green success message. So now you notice my order is no longer in my approved stage. So if I go ahead and X out of this filter and I go ahead and click right on order, we're gonna see my order here now. So as I open this up, I know that we've already approved it, so we're good to go. I'm now gonna go up to my reports and I'm gonna run a product ordering report. So when I hover over reports, you'll see product ordering report, and I have 2 types that I can choose from, simple or detailed. Now I'm gonna, depending on what you wanna do, each report is amazing. It just depends on what report best suits your business. Your simple report is primarily based on your product SKU. The detailed report is going to be based on your manufacturer SKU or product style SKU, so to speak. So I'm actually going to take the simple report and I'm going to open this up in a new tab. So you'll see my simple report has come through, and there's a few things that I need to enter in. I have a start date and end date, and then I also have a store selection. So let's say I wanted to start with, I'm just doing this one particular order. Maybe I just want to start with Sunday the 25th. Actually, I want to do January. So maybe I want to start Monday the 23rd to tomorrow, January 27th. I'm going to go ahead and select my demo site. And I have 2 output types. I have Microsoft Excel, or I have an HTML format. If you have a specific supplier representative that does ordering for you, or maybe you have someone in your shop that orders the products for you now as well, you could go ahead and export that to Excel and then send that in an email to your person in contact and have them order the products for you. Now, for purposes right now, I'm just going to do an HTML format so you can kind of see what that product ordering report looks like. So we're going to go ahead and select Run Report. So you'll notice I have a store, a SKU, manufacturer SKU, product, color, size, and quantity. So as I start generating more orders and I'm in my order stage and I'm generating this report, it's going to keep track and it's going to upcharge depending on maybe another customer ordered 2 sport gray medium. It would then tally this and upcharge the 4 to 6. So no matter how many products you have per each order, it will track depending on what you have, what orders are within that specific date range and that specific store. So you have your product ordering report, you've ordered your product. Now, maybe you're integrated with QuickBooks or ShopWorks. Your order stage is the only stage that will allow you to export to QuickBooks or ShopWorks. It's also the only stage that you can generate that product ordering report. So you'll want to make sure that when you're in this stage, you're getting all 3 of those done so that you don't have to then move orders back to the order stage after they maybe have already been completed. So let's say we've exported to QuickBooks, we're good to go. I now am waiting to receive my products. Now, there's a few things you can do. You have 3 stages we can move this to. I can either go straight from order to receive and use the order manager in its entire form. I can also, maybe I already have the products in bulk at my warehouse. I have boxes of this. I don't need to order the product. I can move order to print. So we're just, I already have them. We're just going to start printing. Or I can move them straight from order to ship. So these are the only 2 methods within your order manager that you can skip. Now, everyone uses the order manager a little bit differently. So if you feel like, absolutely that receive and print is not what I want to do, no harm, no foul. Just go ahead and move order to ship and you're good to go. Now, I'm going to move my order to receive, print, and then ship, just so you can kind of see what happens in each stage. Now, once I'm in my order, I'm going to go ahead and select the checkbox next to my name. My select action is now going to be marked as ordered. If you are moving to print, move to print product, or if you're moving to ship, move to ship order. So I'm going to mark as ordered and click apply. My order is then going to disappear from my order product stage, and I'm going to go straight into my receive. So you'll see my order now populate up at the top. It's saying that it's marked as ordered. So we know I've ordered the product, I'm waiting for it. All right, shipment came through, we're good to go. I've already made sure all of my orders, I have the exact products, I'm ready to now print. I'm gonna go ahead and check the box next to my name. My select action is move to print product. So now I'm going into my print stage. Now, a really cool feature about your print stage is you can actually do a download and render package. What that entails is that allows you to render all of the artwork, so a PNG, a TIFF, a PDF, an EPS file, and it's also going to generate a work order form. So you can have all of this in a zip file downloaded to your computer, and then you can send that to your printer. So instead of giving someone, you can absolutely give them a printer fulfillment account so that they can get in here and see, the orders and the art and stuff like that. But let's say you're like, no, absolutely not. I just want to, send this off to them as it goes. By checking my name and doing download order render package, it's going to download a work order, all of the files, so I can then just send that off to my printer. It's super easy. It's awesome. At the end of the day, you can do this in bulk. Maybe you had, 24 orders that you wanted to download an order render package and send that off to your printer. I can go ahead and select customer, the checkbox next to customer, and now everyone is selected, and I can go ahead and render order package. It'll all pull through in a zip file, and then I'm just emailing that off to my printer. Super easy, good to go, and then if they have any questions, they'll reach out to you. Now let's say we've already done this. We did the download render package, our printer got everything, they've sent us back all of our shirts, and we now want to ship these out. I'm going to go ahead and select the checkbox next to my name, and my select action now is move to ship order. And then I'm going to go ahead and click apply. Again, I'm going to X out of my filter type, and I can go right into my ship stage. My order is now going to be at the top of my ship stage, where there's a few things that you can do within this particular stage. Now, I can go ahead and let's say you're doing your real-time rates with FedEx, Stamps.com, or UPS. I can actually print a shipping label within any order in this particular stage. So if I go and select my order number, my order is going to open up. Now, you're not going to get the option right now because I did select local pickup. However, let's, as an example, I had UPS ground. I can go ahead and select my orders, and I can go ahead and now my select action, at the bottom of this, it'll say record/view shipment. This is where you're going to be able to enter in all of your shipping label information, the weight of the package, do you want to split the package, all that good stuff. Now, it's also going to generate a tracking number for you already as well. So if you ended up, printing the label, sending this out with an email to your customer, it will generate that specific tracking number in that order. Now, for purposes right here, if you have questions about printing a shipping label per each order, please contact support so that we can help you through it. If you're like, I just want to know how to do it, we have a really awesome guide. If you're on this page, you'll go ahead and click on page help, order manager, video, and guide. If you go ahead and scroll all the way down on the guide, you're going to see record and view shipment. And this is where you're going to be able to see all the screenshots and what happens. So your record shipment, you'll have record and view shipment within the select action bar within the order like I was showing you previously. It's going to ask you to put in your ship date, carrier, packages, all that good stuff, and then you record the shipment. It's then going to allow you to print a shipping label, as well as it will attach a tracking number to this particular order. The shipping label will then be allowed for you to print out that label, and the tracking number will be implemented in the email when you send this to completed with an email to your customer. Again, questions about this, please reach out to support so we can help you with that. Some other options now that you have within this stage, actually within every stage, but I always suggest people to do it in your ship stage because this is when you're actually packaging your boxes and all that good stuff. You can print out a work order, packing slip, and receipt. Now this is here for every stage, so approve, order, receive, print, and ship. You can do this per every single stage. So don't feel like you have to do it in the ship stage. It's just what I normally tell people, this is the final stage. You're packaging the box. Do you want to put a packing slip in there, or did you want to put a receipt in there as well? Work order is something I would say do in your print stage because you're, sending that out to your printer. But at the end of the day, you could, print all three if you want, put all of that in the box and ship that box out. Now, you have everything done. You have printed your shipping label. You are good to go. You now can go ahead and move this particular order to completed, where it's going to send an email to your customer, or you can do completed, no email. Now, the difference is in the name itself. Do you want to send an email to your customer, or do you not want to send an email to your customer? You might have edited the email templates that said, order update, your order's almost ready. If you picked shipment, it's going to be shipped out here in a couple of days, so you'll receive your package in 5 to 7 business days. If you've selected pickup, please give us a call so that we can schedule the best time and day for you to pick up your order. It's entirely up to you whether you want to move it to completed or completed no email. Now, before you move to completed or completed no email, and I apologize for not telling you this sooner, but you do have a ShipStation export. So let's say you you're like, I have to go through and do a record and view shipment for every order. That's going to take so much time. I can then select every single order in my ship stage, and I can run a ShipStation export. This is going to give you a CSV list that's going to allow you to take that and import that into ShipStation or WorldShip and print shipping labels in bulk. So don't think that you have to go through every single order and do that record and view shipment. If you wanted to do a bulk action shipping label, I highly suggest looking into an account with WorldShip or ShipStation where you're able to actually import the CSV list and it'll do that for you in bulk. Now, with that being said, we now want to move this to completed. I'm going to actually move this to completed no email, and I'm going to go ahead and click apply. My order will now be removed from my ship stage. Where did it go? Now it's out of my order manager. I need to find this again. Every order canceled or moved to completed will be archived in the system. So I can go ahead and maybe I want to select a specific store that I want to find, or I just want to look at all of my completed orders. I can go ahead and select my filter type, and this time instead of stage, we're actually going to select status. My select options here is going to be shipped. Shipped is my completed orders. So I'm going to go ahead and click apply, and we're going to see my order right here. It's been completed. Do I want to move this back? I can, print my work order slip or receipt. Or if I want to cancel shipped and I want to move it back to my ship stage, I can go ahead and my select action within the order is canceled shipped. That'll then move that back into your ship stage so it's in your order manager. Now you can do the same exact thing with your canceled orders. So my filter type would be status again, but instead of shipped, I'm actually going to select canceled. So this is all of my orders that I've canceled and refunded, or maybe I just have canceled. I can go ahead and maybe I want to, recover this particular order. By clicking on the order number and going in, I can now recover this order. I can also, same thing, print work order, packing slip, or receipt. So maybe, Justin came in and said, hey, I lost my receipt, I need this, I'm doing my taxes, whatever. You can go ahead and find his order, print the receipt, and he's good to go without actually recovering that specific order. If you accidentally canceled and refunded, this is a great way to recover that order. Now, just so you know, you would still need to contact your payment processor, let them know, hey, I don't need you to refund that money. They may be able to stop that refund. If not, then you may need to contact Justin and get that money back again. Now, any questions that you guys have over the order manager, any stage, any questions whatsoever, please let us know in support and we'll help walk you through all of that stuff. Like I said, we still have a really great on-page help guide, but we're also here for you for any questions, so please reach out.